Hello everyone, welcome to DJStuff videos in DJStuff YouTube channel. Today we're talking about field recording with the Zoom F3. So it's a compact field recorder with you can record on a micro SD card. Mine, for the example for this video, is 128 gigabytes. I don't know if you can put maybe 256 or 500, half of the terabyte, but I think you will have enough recording with the 128. Maybe it's more or less 30 minutes with the highest quality, so 192 kilohertz and 32 bits floating, and I think you will have on 96 you will have 45 minutes, maybe more or less 1 hour. So if you take 128 or 256, you will be able to record a lot of things on 32 bits. So it's a 32 bits float recorder. I'm not going to explain to you these terms because it's very difficult for me. I'm only a DJ, but you have to know I asked to I'm maybe 5 friends around this subject, and I had 5 different opinions on that, and it's very difficult to have the good idea, the good determination, the good explanation about 32. What I'm going to show you on this video is how to fill the 32 bits. Why? Because you will see that if you always turn your trim control, your gain control when you record somebody, or when you take your mixer on a recorder, something like that, you will have sometimes people which are talking too much loud or not too much, very few, very little voice, and in those cases it's very cool to record on the Zoom F3 because you will have, of course, excellent mic preamp, but you will have converters, analog to digital converters inside, with how can I say, a low level and high level. You have two kind of converters here, and one will be able to analyze and record between low level and the other high level. So when you will edit post-production your wave, you will be able to put more level put more level on the low voice and to put less level on the high voice. You will see what I mean. So let's go directly on each side of the unit. So you will enter on XLR symmetrical. After, you will have on this side on the left, you will have play, pause, stop to listen to every recording you made. You have DC input. You can also put some batteries here, but you can be able to use a DC input with little, like that, little adapter. You have the micro SD card here. You have on the front the line out. You will be able to listen what you're recording, but if you are plugging, we will see on the video, you can plug it directly on the computer or tablet because it's class compliant, so it's pretty cool. You can record directly on the field, you can record at home, you can make a live stream, you can make a lot of things we will see on video. You can put your headphone here, and what you're recording on your computer or tablet, you can have not the loop back, but what you are recording directly on the headphone, for example. You have volume control here. On the side, you will have the little Bluetooth adapter directly here. It's an option. It's not shipped with the unit. On and off. And here you have the hold and record button here. So let's put some XLR. So for this example, I have a mic with that I have to use a phantom power, and I have another mic not taking the phantom power. So let's put my cable here and on. We will see first each settings around the mic and the general settings directly here. Okay, so on each input you can have a normal mic without phantom power. You can have a phantom power mic and line in. You can choose them directly on each input here. You choose here. You can activate or deactivate the input, like a mute, for example. Sources. Here you have mic with phantom power or line. I don't know why there is a line with phantom power. I did not know why there is a phantom power on line, but you can make two. So mic here, and like I've done here, I put the phantom power on this side because it's a mic like that, and I need a phantom power. The other mic, it's SM58, so you don't need any phantom power. After, on each mic input, you can choose if you want a 24 volt phantom power or 48. You can have a low pass filter. So you can choose different frequencies, you know. So yeah, 10 Hz is very low. So you can choose phase inverter. You have a delay on each mic XLR input, and I think it's done. So on the settings here, after you will have the general setting. So the navigator, you can choose your recording, and you can play it. You can play them directly on the recorder. You can choose the name of your recording, the frequency. Here it's 96. The format, how can I say? You can have mono or stereo. So you can have on your computer when you will plug your SD card or plug directly the USB of the F3. You can have two mono, so the first one, the second one, or you can both stereo, but you will have the two mics separate on a stereo. Let's put mono. You can pre-rec, you can have an audio marker, and you can choose the elapsed or remaining time. And it's done. After the outputs, you can have a little speaker. You can choose the level of your line output. You have a limiter. You can have a delay on the line output, and it's all. After the audio interface, we will see on the computer and the tablet. You can have a file transmitter, so you can choose. I like to have my little SD card to micro SD card adapter, but you can also plug directly USB on the computer, and you can take your file, show your file directly on your computer with this option here. And system with your language, the date, the hour, the LCD, the alimentation. You can choose if you want the type of batteries inside, or if you see, you can have alkaline or NEMH or lithium, or you can plug directly the cable like I've done here. It's important to put some batteries because when you will use it with the tablet, you need some batteries inside. System, and it's done. Now you have a SD card to format your SD card inside the micro SD card. Bluetooth connection with the little Bluetooth adapter like we saw. You have a lot of settings. You can record directly on it. You can play your music or your file on it. We will see the little zoom on the screen. You can do the same on the phone, on the smartphone. You can use the timecode version of the firmware and default to put the unit by default, like you just buy when you buy it. Okay, it's done. So let's record something to show you why the 32 bit or float are very important. You see, if you want to record something, you record some bird and somehow you don't know, you have a guy with a chainsaw, for example. You will have two different kind of level, little bird and now chainsaw, So the 32 bits allow you to record at the same volume, we can say the same gain control. You don't have to put some gain control. You can to change or to set a gain control. You plug your mic, you record, and voila, it's done. And you can post-production. On post-production, you can put more level on your bird, for example, and less level on the chainsaw. So it could be very cool. Or and it will be the example on this video, if someone is talking on your mic and suddenly his voice is very loud, it will be not a problem inside, You will see on the recording on the computer. You have just to know that you have little zoom here, multiplied by 2, 4, 8, etc. You will have two different kind of settings. You can put more level. It's software gain. How can I say? Digital gain. It's not an analog gain. A digital gain. If you push more before recording, you will put more level, more gain control, more trim control on your recording. But if you touch on those little option here, after the recording, when you are recording, it will just show you more waveform on the screen. So let's make one recording, and maybe we will have saturation on the mic on the recording, and another recording with the two kind of record, low voice and high voice, So let's put more level like that. You see, I'm sure I'm certain I will have saturation, and my file, I can't take anything on my file, on my recording. So let's put record, and let's talk normally or high level, not whatever. You will have a bad recording after, So, and I will talk, and I think I will not be able to restore my recording. It will be very, very bad. First recording, second recording, let's put multiply by 1. So of course I will have little waveform, and you will see on Audacity, for example, very little invisible waveform, but the audio can be you can put some level on your recording, and you can have at the end a good recording. So let's see, let's put record, and now I will speak normally at the beginning, and after I will speak lowly, very low. So let's speak normally like that. So how are you? I'm fine, etc. So I can take this recording like, for example, a bird, something like that, and suddenly there is a people who is talking very, very loud, or maybe you're in the nature and you have a scene show directly here, like that. If I talk like that, if I talk very loud, you will see I can take this recording and it will be okay. It will be not bad. So let's stop it. Let's turn off. Of course, you can have your file directly on the USB cable, but I don't know why. I like to take it on my little adapter. Let's unplug the USB from the F3 and let's plug. Where is my sound card? Here. So you will be able to listen on the same time. So let's open Audacity. Let's take my sound card for the output. Here. Well, for the input, but it's not important. And let's see the recording. So here are my French recording. Here are my English recording. So you see, you have mono. So first mic, second mic on the first recording when I will be saturated. And first mic, second mic on my second. So let's listen to the first one. You see, you really can't take something like that. Oh, and I will talk, and I think everything is saturated. You can do nothing with that. But if I take my second recording, you know, the first one is when I put more digital gain control on my recording. Now I put nothing, just might multiply by one, nothing, and you see it's like, oh, it's strange, I have no recording just here and just when I was loud. But if you normalize your file, you will see you have everything and it's good. Look, normally like that. So how are you? I'm fine, etc. So I can take this recording like, for example, a bird, something like that. No problem. Yes. And here is my loud part. Like that. If I talk like that, if I talk it's very little. But if I normalize that, just here, like that. If I talk like that, if I talk very loud, you will see. You see, everything is perfect. I don't have saturation. This recording, and it will be okay. It will be not bad. So, like that. If I talk like that, I can take this recording to do something on the video or something like that. So, not loud. Me like that. So, how are you? I'm fine, etc. And loud. If I talk like that, and you see here, there is a little part with no signal. There is no perturbation, no everything with good quality, you know. So it's cool. So you have to the main idea with the 32 bits float is that you don't have to worry about your gain control. It will be fine at the end. It's the main idea, you know. So now that the recording is done, let's see. I will eject my SD card like that. Okay. Let's see when you use it, when you will use it on your computer, for example, like a sound card. And it's class compliant. You don't have to install any driver directly. So let's put Audacity and put the F3 like a sound card. The difference between the computer and a tablet or a smartphone is that you have to plug the cable after putting the function for the tablet. You will see. I will have a little arret on my screen. So let's see. I'm good place. Let's touch the menu. Audio interface. So let's put PC mic. Okay. Throat. Because I want to have the bigger dB I want, not linear. Okay, it's done. So I have my mic here. Okay. And you will see, no, I'm not taking that. There is no sound card. There is no F3. Here it will be okay. F3. And here F3. So like I said, you can listen on the F3 what you are recording on your computer. Just put your headphone directly here and choose this. Oh, it's in French. I think it's feedback or something like that. And direct listening or something like that. So if I push here, you will have my mic, but you see, let's put, you will have my mic. Let's put 4, let's put 4 here. Okay, you will have my mic. It's just to see, I know I just explained to you that you don't have to push, but it's just to have, it's just to have the waveform on your screen. Of course, I can, after, if I record very low voice, I can make the same thing as the SD card, because in Audacity, like you see here, I am on 44, but I am on 32 beats. So, like the SD card, I can record very low, and after I can put more level on my recording. So, here you see, I'm on stereo mode. I have my mic. It's like 2 false mono, it's a false stereo with 2 mono. I have my mic on the left and my mic on the right. It's because here I push mono mix. If I push deactivate, I will have this mic directly. You see, there is much level on the left, just this mic here. So big waveform on the first mic and little waveform on the other mic. You see, if I talk here, I will have, too much, too loud, Leo, too loud. So I will have waveform, but if I jump another time, monomix activate, here I will have stereo. You see, stereo on this one, or full stereo, and full stereo on this one. Okay, so I can record something on Audacity. For example, I'm recording now. So let's erase this and let's talk about live stream. For example, if you want to record a video with that or not. Let's put my camera on and we will check Audacity and the F3 for the audio part. So, no, not Audacity, OBS. Sorry. So, let's start OBS, choosing a video input. Video, GoPro 1080. Okay, I'm here. And let's put the audio input. Let's call it F3. F3, and okay, it's great. You have stereo, the fourth stereo, but of course, once again, if I want, it's very strange for a live stream because everything is stereo, but you can, if you want, deactivate it, and you will have, let's put it longer here, you will have more the mic here, you see, than the mic over there. This one, So so you have mono. Let's activate the zero mode. It's more natural, and you can now start your streaming or start your recording with the video if you want to make a video or a podcast, something like that. Okay, let's erase everything here, and at the end, when you want to use your F3 on a tablet, for example, or a smartphone. So let's quit the audio interface. Let's power off, and I will check the USB with my iPad. So power on. Menu, audio interface. So now I will choose tablet, float, and here you have unplug the USB cable. So I unplug. Just before, I will show you that on GarageBand you have the mic here, you see, micro is the mic of the iPad. Okay. So let's erase it. So now I touch throat. I put the cable and now you will see it's okay. I don't have the little message. And if I touch here, I will have the channel 1 and 2 of the Zoom. So let's push 2 and let's record something. So blah 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 blah, the first mic. Okay. I have my first mic. And of course the second one. Let's choose. You have channel 2, okay. And so blah 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 blah, second mic. Stop. Up here. And I have my second mic here. So I can erase everything. It's just for the example. So it was the Zoom F3. If you have any question or information about this product, not the 32 bits float, but just on the product, if you have any question, feel free to ask under the on the bottom of the video in the comment section. I hope you like this video and see you next content. Bye bye everybody.